New at noon, law enforcement and ministry. Did you know there's a law enforcement chaplain training program in Mississippi? It's designed to help with the unique challenges faced by law enforcement officers, including the physical, mental, and spiritual challenges. We are joined by someone who is all too familiar with every law enforcement challenge out there. Senior Chaplain Fred Shelton with the Macon Police Department. How are you doing, sir?
I'm well.
That is great to hear. So tell us about the importance of ministry and law enforcement.
Right. So we look at the psychological and the physical trauma of being a police officer. Yes, it affects us. So I said trauma because it affects us both. We have to worry about our physical well-being as our mental and our spiritual well-being. So it takes a lot of training and understanding to do what we do and to be able to cope and be able to handle it psychologically. And so that's where ministry come in, being able to having a person that can explain why that there's tragedy in the world and how to cope with that.
Mm-hmm. Now, you are the former police chief of Columbus. You're now in Macon. How detrimental is ministry when it comes to some of the challenges? I mean, even as a journalist, day in and day out, we report on so much bad things that are happening in the world, but you are actually out there seeing it on the front lines.
Right. And so what happens is being able to understand the human need. So while we have to balance law enforcement as well as understand that person's spiritual need.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, go ahead.
So sometimes when we're dealing with people and we're talking with them and we're doing our job, there's a chance and opportunity to help that person find some hope by referring them to a church or referring them to a counselor. So there's some of the things that we can do in ministry. And you know, putting people in jail is not always the answer, so helping them to find hope.
Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to National Law Enforcement Week, Memorial Week, what is the most important thing that you want people to know when they come face to face with an officer?
Is that we are human as well. We need your love. We need your support, because we have to go out there every day and face that challenge. And we see the worst of humanity. And so that affects us psychologically as well. Mm-hmm. So if you see an officer, tell him thank you, pat him on the back, give him a cup of coffee, give him a meal. It's not a bribe, but just let him know we have that human need too, and we need to be cared for as well.
All right, then. Anything else you want to say before we let you go?
Yes, just ask the churches to continue to pray for officers as they go out there and do their job.
All right. Thank you so much there for joining us.